Yo! What's going on, everybody? You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. We got a mailbag coming up on today's video where we just answer questions from subscribers. So if we didn't get to your question today, it means you're not subscribed. So change it. Hit that big red sub button. Join us live Monday at around 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and hopefully you'll get on that mailbag. First question coming in from Giants Suck Again. Wow, nice. Hashtag Giants. Should the Giants trade for Justin Fields? I feel like we are just getting started talking about what the Giants are going to do at the quarterback position. And while I am not the biggest fan of Justin Fields, I do see the talent. I do understand what he can do on a football field. He's the most electric runner at the quarterback position in the league, and he's getting better and better at being a winner from the pocket. And the Bears are going to have to make a decision, right? They are going to be picking first in this draft due to the trade that they made last year with the Carolina Panthers and Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams is going to be staring them right in the face. Do they draft Justin Fields, or do they trade Justin Fields? Do they draft a guy like Caleb Williams? If they do want to draft Caleb Williams, they're going to have to trade Justin Fields. And Jeremy Fowler of ESPN earlier this week said that the Chicago Bears could be looking to trade Justin Fields and get back a second or third round pick. Giants have 2 second-round picks, their own and the one that they got in that Leonard Williams trade where he went to the Seattle Seahawks. So you do have the draft capital if you want to trade for a guy like Justin Fields. For me, I don't want to do that. I want to go get my own quarterback. I want to restart that QB contract clock. I want to have 5 years of a cost-controlled quarterback with not a lot of money attached to it. And I want Brian Dable to go out and get his guy. I want Joe Schoen to go out and get his guy. Maybe their guy was already Daniel Jones, and that's why they gave him $82 million. But if I'm Brian Dable, if you're Brian Dable, and you thought to yourself, how can I keep the seat that I'm sitting on cool as possible for as long as possible? It's by drafting a rookie quarterback. Because then I just need one more year. I need one more year. You got to trade for Justin Fields, and it's a disaster next year, you're canned. I mean, if you draft a quarterback and he's a disaster, you're canned as well. But I think it gives you more of a leash to go out and get that quarterback. I think Fields is good. I think he's better than I thought he was going to be after last season. I'm typing my P for pass, though. What do you think? Do you want the Giants to trade for Justin Fields? Type T for trade. Type P for pass. Let me know what you think down below. Cam Johnson, my man. What's up, fam? If Saquon doesn't get re-signed, what do you think about drafting Blake Corum in the second or the Wisconsin running back? I'm a big fan of Blake Corum. I do wonder how effective he's going to be in the National Football League. I wonder if he's one of those guys that's just a college running back, but I love the swag he plays with. I love the passion that he carries that rock with. He totes that thing. That last run he had against Bama in overtime to score, man, that was just sheer heart. That was just wanting to get it done. I love the way he loves football. He is a football guy through and through. I don't think he's a lead back in the NFL. Could be wrong. I don't think it's if you don't re-sign Saquon Barkley. You could franchise tag him. Is Saquon Barkley going to sit out next year if you're franchise tag? He's got that option. He's got that card. He could play. But running back is sitting out season age 27 to go be a free agent season in age 28 and pass up on $13 million. I think Saquon's the Giants running back last year unless there's a trade. I don't think you just let him walk. I don't think that happens whatsoever. Giants edits, what up, man? Is Wink here next season? If not, who is his replacement? I've gone back and forth on Wink Martindale. That Saints game really upset me. I thought that was a terrible game plan, and I didn't love what he said after the game. Said there was a report from Pam Oliver during the game that he's telling his defense he doesn't have to just outplay the opposing team's offense. Opposing team's offense. He's got to outplay their defense as well. Pretty much saying our offense is shit, and we're only going to win, which is true, but you don't like hearing your coach say those things. There's the report that there was beef between Dable and Martindale. Overall, I think Wink Martindale is a good defensive coordinator, and I would like to bring him back for the continuity. If he is let go or if he moves on, I'm looking at a guy like Leslie Frazier, who was the defensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills while Brian Dable was there. Not one of my top choices, but just connecting the dots, and it's a relationship business, and I'm sure he'll get a look. I don't know who it's going to be. I would like to bring Wink back, but him and Dable need to squash this shit, man. you're too bad of a football team to have beef like this. It's utterly ridiculous. We'll get to more questions coming up in a second. But first, make sure you are hooked up with our proud daily fantasy sports book of daily fantasy sports app. Excuse me. That's prizepicks.com/CLNS. Promo code CLNS. Prize Picks is daily fantasy sports made easy. That's what it is. It's the best daily fantasy sports app in North America. All you do is create a lineup of 2 to 6 players, and you just use more or less on their projected stat line. And then when you use the promo code CLNS at prizepicks.com/CLNS, Prize Picks will match your initial deposit up to $100. Prizepicks.com/CLNS, NFL, NBA, college football, and so much more. If you want to play daily fantasy sports for the NFL playoffs, do it with Prize Picks. Yardley Moyes, what up, man? Thank you for the super chat. Absolutely move on from Saquon. He's a nice guy, and I met and took a picture with him and drafted QB. That's what sucks. We love Saquon Barkley. He's earned that. He has played good for us for a long time. I love Saquon Barkley. But I don't think the Giants should re-sign him. I think they should franchise tag him. He'll be 27 in February. He missed 3 more games this season, and he's lost a step. I just believe in my heart of hearts and the way that you operate a football team and you build a franchise is you don't pay long-term, guaranteed, high money value contracts to running backs that are 27. If there's been one that works out, let me know. I just don't believe that's the right way to build a football team. I love him. I've got his jersey. I wish him nothing but success. I want him to be here. I want him to be here, but only on a franchise tag. Sorry. How I feel. Jay Liv, is Penix a solid choice? If they move down, they reportedly have interest. I was kind of talking with some people in the office, and I said that same thing. I said, I don't know if I love Penix at 5, but I think he makes some sense if you trade down. Someone was like, if he's your guy, you take him. And I was like, you're right. If you believe that Michael Penix can be a franchise quarterback, it's a good pick at 5. And it's a good pick at 10. It's a good pick in the second round. I don't believe the whole kind of thing of, well, if you take this guy in the first round, it's a bad pick. But if you take him in the third round, it's a good pick. If he's a good player, he's a good player. You take good players when you're on the clock. And I think Michael Penix is just that. What I saw him do against Texas, albeit they are a terrible, terrible defensive team, most notably in the secondary, as Corinne says, will Penix fall in the draft due to his injury history? That's something to monitor. He had 4 season-ending injuries as he was at Indiana, right? Indiana. Yeah. 2 torn ACLs. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about his medical. But I'm kind of in the same spot with Penix as I was with C.J. Stroud. What I saw C.J. Stroud do against Georgia solidified to me that he's going to be a great quarterback in this league. While Texas is not Georgia on the defensive end, the way I saw him play against Texas, I can't get it out of my brain that this guy's going to be a success. I'm in on Penix. I got him right there with Jaden Daniels. Let's see how he plays against Michigan in the national championship. I'm excited for that. Lord Buddy Bear, $2 super chat. What's up, fam? Are you going QB with your first pick or try to fix the O-line? I wish we had 2 first-round picks. Man, it really depends how the draft board shakes out. Let's say you end up picking 5, right? And the first 4 picks are all quarterbacks. I'm going to linemen. If Michael Penix's medicals come out and they're bad, and you're picking 5, and Daniels and Williams and May are gone, then you go offensive tackle. I don't know. I think either would be fine. But I'd really like to get a quarterback. That's a lot of fun. Gilly Marsh is a Saquon hater confirmed. Yeah, okay. What's the play? We're not moving on. We're franchise tagging this year and next year. So, yeah. Come on, Gilly. You're better. As always, just want to say thank you, and I appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't yet, hit that sub button. Sub for New York Giants dubs. Let's go Big Blue. We'll see you tomorrow.